Hey there, awesome department chairs. Mark Franke here, SLO coordinator. This is a video on the final step in the SLO assessment process, closing the loop. And the focus is, of course, on action improvement plans. So just to review the SLO assessment cycle, the cycle starts with revising, creating course SLOs, program SLOs. We've got ISLOs as well. Then we develop assessment tools to assess those SLOs in the classroom through whatever techniques the department decides is appropriate. Those assessments get performed. Each semester we encourage everyone to assess every class, every semester, every SLO, where a grade is given to a student. The purpose of that, of course, is to get some trends going, as well as to facilitate a future that could include getting a badging type of a process in where students can then use these SLO assessments for their purposes of applying to other colleges or to a job. We review the results individually and as a department for course SLOs, program level SLOs, institutional SLOs, and then develop an implementation plan or action plan, improvement plan. These are all the same type of concept. It's basically documenting where we think we can improve and what we're going to do about it. And this is the final step, or closing the loop, because these improvement plans, action plans, should be uploaded into Program Review Plus in your data section so that you can address them in the annual plan and also in the 6-year program review cycle, self-study report. So the first step, of course, is reflection. We reflect on things that happen in the classroom individually all the time. I think about things that happen in my class, and as I'm driving home or as I'm sitting, reflecting, whatever it is. And that's an individual thing. For courses, departments, divisions, and the college as a whole, this is going to involve collaboration. And so at those levels, collaboration is critically important so that faculty can talk about ways that they can improve whatever it is that they've identified that needs improving. That could be revising an SLO, and the deadline for revising SLOs is July 15th. I'm sending this out on at the beginning of June. So hopefully you can spend some time as a department chair between now and July 15th. If you need to revise any of your SLOs, I need you to tell me what they are by July 15th so that we can facilitate that so they can be in eLumen by the start of the fall semester. Other things that you can do, of course, are revising assessment methods, make things more consistently assessed, develop a new or revised classroom activity for faculty to use, develop a new directed learning activity, a DLA, or just encourage faculty to assess more frequently. That could be an improvement plan. If you're not gathering enough information on a particular course or group of courses, you could develop some sort of procedure for encouraging faculty to assess more often. And then, of course, you can revise the curriculum, change textbooks, change course objectives, whatever other things you deem as necessary. So when you sit down to write your improvement action plan, the first thing to know, we are not using eLumen for this process. There is a Word template that we provided on the SLO website. Here's a link, but it's under Faculty Resources. That gives you a template that you can follow. It's very basic Word document that shows what course, what SLO, what you've identified, and then what you are going to do as your action plan. Very simple, basic. It can be very basic, it can be very complex. So you create this action or improvement plan at the course level or at the department level. You can have an action or improvement plan at the department level if you so choose. And then save that action improvement plan as a PDF file somewhere where you can then upload it into Program Review Plus in the data section. This is then going to be available for when you prepare your annual plan and when you write your self-study report in your program review 6-year cycle. This will then bring it all together at the end. This process is linked to the college planning and budgeting process through Program Review Plus. As you know, Program Review Plus feeds the division plans, which then feed the educational master plan. And then at the end of every year, we go through the process of allocating funds, resources to faculty based on lots of factors, one of which is the SLO assessment process. But the bottom line of this is discussing ways of improving instruction and student success. Again, they can be as simple or as complex as you need them to be, but they should include a procedure for facilitating whatever it is that you're going to improve on. And encouraging faculty to assess more can certainly be one of the possibilities of your improvement plan. So thank you very much for listening. Reach out to me if you have any questions or need assistance in any way, and I'll see you soon.